Most people don't fail diets. Diets fail people. That's the truth. Only 95% of those who lose weight through dieting will gain it back. It's not because you're lazy. It's not because you lack discipline. Because diets are built around restriction. Restriction isn't sustainable. Think about it. Cut calories. You avoid entire food groups. Push through hunger. You're trying to survive on motivation. But remember, your body doesn't like starvation. Problem is when you eat too little, your metabolism slows down. Your cravings spike. Stress hormones increase. And you start thinking about food constantly. And sooner or later something breaks. You overeat. You feel like a failure. You call it a lack of willpower. But it isn't. It's biology. And the cycle begins again. That's the trap. Diets offer short-term change, but not long-term freedom. So how should you approach this? If you want real results, you need something else, something simple, something sustainable. You need routine, you need real food. You need daily movement and a balanced plan you can actually live with. So you don't need another diet. You just need a new approach. And that's what this series is about. You've all seen it. The weight loss injection is marketed as a solution for people who've tried everything. Drastically reduces appetites, makes food feel less appealing, and yes, it works, at least at first. And these drugs, part of a new class of medication originally created to manage type 2 diabetes. The result, you feel full faster, you eat less, and you lose weight. But what are the side effects? Nausea, vomiting, constipation, diarrhea, gallbladder issues, muscle loss, fatigue, and in rare cases pancreatitis. The psychological effects. Some report emotional blunting. For the same, they no longer enjoy eating at all. Maybe a good thing, you think, but it isn't. What happens when you stop? For many, hunger returns, the weight returns, and often comes back very quickly. That's because the jab doesn't teach you lifestyle. Doesn't fix eating patterns, doesn't build strength, habits, or health. Just suppresses appetite, that's it. Not judging those who take it, trying to get you to understand the full picture. Long-term health is the goal. You still need the basics, real food, daily movement, plan that builds you up, not one that switches you off. There are no shortcuts to a sustainable life, only tools and truth. There's no shortage of diets. Try them all. Carnivore, vegan, keto, paleo, low-fat, high-protein, intermittent fasting, meal plans, point systems, detoxes. Each one has its rules, its community, and its logic. And for a while, they often work. Carnivore removes processed foods and sugar, but long-term, they lack fiber, key nutrients, and gut diversity. Vegan diets reduce inflammation and support heart health, but without careful planning, can be low in protein, B12, iron, and omega-3s. Keto reduces carbs and encourages fat loss. But extreme carb restriction can cause fatigue, digestion issues, and disordered eating patterns. And low-fat diets may reduce calorie intake, but when fat goes down, sugar and additives often go up. The problem isn't that these diets are useless. It's that most people can't sustain them long-term. Because when a diet becomes a set of strict rules instead of a way of living, it often collapses. The goal isn't to choose a side, it's to find what works for your body, your lifestyle, and your mind. For most of us, the basics are more powerful than any trend. Just quit ultra-processed foods, eat more protein, fiber, and healthy fats. Move daily, sleep, hydrate, and repeat. It doesn't need a label, it just needs to work, not for a week, but for the rest of your life. It's never been harder to feel good about your body, has it? Every scroll shows perfect abs, glowing skin, effortless transformations. Before and after photos, side-by-side jawlines. Weight loss journeys with no context. And what you don't see, the light interposed, the filters, the years of trial and error, and the pressure behind that smile. Most of it isn't real. And even the real ones aren't sustainable for everyone. Social media rewards extremes, fast weight loss, shocking comparisons and drastic routines. But real change doesn't look like that. It's not viral, it's not dramatic. Small decisions repeated daily, with no audience watching. When your expectations are shaped by highlight reels, your own progress will always feel slow, always feel behind, always feel not enough. So you end up quitting, not because you're doing it wrong, but because you think it should look different. Your journey won't be a reel. It'll be quiet, private, sometimes invisible. And that's how it's supposed to be. Don't need to look like anyone else. You just need to keep going, not for the photo, not for the post, but for your life. So forget the perfect plan, forget the 6-week challenge, forget the summer body deadline. If you're starting again, start simple, start real. So what can you do? Walk every day if you can. 20 minutes is enough, not to burn calories, but to build consistency. And lift something heavy 2 or 3 times a week. It doesn't need to be perfect, just enough to remind your body it's strong, and eat real food. Base every meal on protein, vegetables, fibre and healthy fats. And avoid ultra-processed food. You know what real food is, trust that. Don't skip meals, don't punish hunger. Sleep, drink water, be kind to yourself. Discipline enough to stay in motion. Don't need supplements, detoxes, or a strict diet. You need rhythm, something you can repeat. This isn't the fast route. You won't see results in 3 days, but give it 90, give it a year. Watch what happens when you stay consistent, without extremes. The goal isn't to transform overnight, it's to build something that lasts for the rest of your life. So good luck with it.